Finals will both be played here at Wembley in 5 weeks' time. We're down to just 5 clubs now. 762 have taken part in this great competition this season. The likes of Northwich, Victoria and FC United of Manchester, well, they slogged it out in the qualifying rounds. But now the Premier League cream has risen to the top. Well, to carry out the shortest draw of them all, we welcome Jason Cundy and David Ginola. As a player, Jason had 4 years at Chelsea. His defensive skills also took him to Tottenham and to Portsmouth, so his clubs are well represented in today's draw, and now Jason's developing quite a reputation in the broadcasting world. David Ginola played over 200 league games in England. His was a superb talent. He always attracted plenty of attention. He was also an ambassador supporting England's bid to stage the World Cup in 2018. Off comes the shirt. You get booked for that these days, David. But 2 of your better goals there. And now, what is a Frenchman doing supporting England's bid for 2018?
Well, Jim, first of all, it's a privilege for me to represent your country and to say all the good things about it all around the world. I mean, it's just a privilege. And I know after 7 years playing football here that football in England is probably one of the best in the world, if not the best. So just say the good word for the news at the end of this year in December, hopefully a very good one.
And you've been saying the good word in places like the Caribbean, haven't you?
We've been to Trinidad and Tobago to meet Mr. Jack Warner, and to Guatemala City to meet Mr. Rafael Sabiero, which important person is Mr. Jack Warner is the vice chairman of FIFA behind Mr. Blatter, so he's got importance in the final decision.
Jason, we all know your Chelsea affiliations, but I'd like to talk to you about another of your former clubs, Portsmouth.
It's been a tough season for them off the on and off the pitch, and getting themselves to Wembley, of course. The benefits are obvious about them having financial gain that they're going to have from this, and Avon Grant's done a decent job. I think they'll probably still go down, however, but it gives the fans something to cheer about, and the players seem to be galvanised by what's gone on off the pitch, and they seem to have raised the level. And just a word about the charity you're representing here. Yeah, I've suffered from testicular cancer back in 1997, and I'm a patron of the Everyman charity. Everymancancer.org is the website. So they work very closely with the FA, Keep Your Eye on the Ball campaign, encouraging young men, the captive audience that you have, that boys play football, encouraging young men to check themselves and what to do if they find something, don't see the GP.
Thank you both for the moment. Before we get to the draw, a reminder of the 4 numbers for you. Number 1, that is Chelsea, the holders and the favourites. Ball number 2, Fulham or Tottenham Hotspur, both very much alive and kicking after the goalless draw at Craven Cottage. Ball number 3, Aston Villa, back at Wembley for a second time this season. This after a fantastic comeback at Reading this afternoon. And ball number 4, Portsmouth, defying their financial problems to reach the semi-finals. Okay, let us swing into action. Just 4 balls in the velvet bag. Jason, make sure they're all out of the bag, and then you will have first pick of the board.
Okay, the first one, number 3.
That is Aston Villa, 7 times FA Cup winners. John Carew hat-trick. There were 2 down at Reading. They won 4-2 this afternoon. Aston Villa first out, and they will play, David.
Number 1, Jim.
Chelsea. Lampard and Terry knocked out Stoke at the Bridge this afternoon. 5 times winners Chelsea. Carlo Ancelotti eyeing his first FA Cup win. Jason.
Number 2.
Number 2, that is Fulham or Tottenham Hotspur. Goalless draw at the Cottage, both in the hat then.
And finally, number 4.
Number 4, that is Portsmouth. Avram Grant will be leading them out here at Wembley in the semi-final. Short and sweet, David, Jason, thank you very much indeed. That concludes the draw for the semi-finals of the FA Cup, sponsored by E.ON. Let me just remind you, those ties will be played right here, Wembley Stadium, over the weekend of April the 10th